Hello children, and welcome to Shiloh Sunday School. My name's Donna. How have you all been? I've missed you all this week. Well, today we're going to be learning a little bit more about Isaac. Do you remember last week when we learned a little bit about his father, Abraham, and how he became the father of faith and the father to many? Well, do you remember his special son called Isaac? We're going to learn a little bit more about Isaac today. So are you all sitting comfortably? And you ready to join me in the journey of finding out a little bit more about Isaac? Come on, let's have a read. A wife for Isaac. Sarah died when she was 127 years old. Abraham bought a piece of land with a cave on it so Sarah could be buried near where they lived in the land of Canaan. Abraham was very old. Isaac was grown now, but he was not yet married. So Abraham ordered his servant to go back to the country where he had lived before to get a wife for Isaac from among his relatives. Abraham told his servant not to take Isaac back there, but to bring his wife-to-be to Canaan, the land the Lord had promised to give to Abraham's descendants. So the servant took 10 camels and went to the city where Abraham's brother lived. He stopped at a well outside the city where the woman came in the late afternoon to get water. The servant prayed that the Lord would help him find the right woman to be Isaac's wife. Before he had finished his prayer, a beautiful young girl came to the well, carrying a water jar on her shoulder. She filled the jar at the well and started back home. The servant ran to her and asked for a drink. She gave him water and said, "I will also water your camels." This was the very sign for which the servant had prayed. After the girl watered the camels, the servant talked with her and found out that her name was Rebecca and that she was a relative to Abraham. Then the servant worshipped God for helping him to find this girl. Rebecca ran home and told her family what had happened. Her brother Laban then went to the well and invited Abraham's servant to come spend the night in his house. Then the servant explained about Abraham. He told how Abraham wanted a wife for Isaac from among his relatives and how the Lord had led him to Rebekah. Rebekah's father and brother gave their permission for Rebekah to go to be Isaac's wife. It was clear that this was what God wanted. So the servant and Rebekah set off for Canaan the next day. Isaac took Rebekah to be his wife, and he loved her. Thus he was comforted by Rebekah after the death of his mother. Jacob and Esau. Although Isaac and Rebekah had been married for a long time, they still had no children. So Isaac prayed for a child, and the Lord answered his prayer. Rebekah was going to be the mother of twins. Before they were born, they struggled with each other inside her body. Rebekah prayed, asking the Lord what this meant. The Lord said, "2 nations are within you. You will give birth to 2 rival peoples. One will be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger." So Rebekah gave birth to 2 twin boys. The first one was reddish and hairy. They named him Esau. The second boy was born holding on tightly to the heel of his brother Esau. They named this one Jacob. Time passed and the boys grew up. Esau became a skilled hunter, a man who loved the outdoors, but Jacob was very different. He was a quiet man who stayed at home. Esau was the favourite son of Isaac, who loved the meat that Esau brought home from his hunts. Jacob was his mother's favourite. One day, Esau came in from hunting just as Jacob was cooking some stew. Esau was very hungry and asked his brother for some of the stew. Jacob said, "All right, I'll give it to you if you give me your rights as the firstborn son." In those days, when the father died, the firstborn son got twice as much as the family's wealth as the other sons. He became the head of the family. Thus, the rights of the firstborn were very valuable. But Esau said, "Well, I'm about to starve to death, so what good will my rights be?" So he promised Jacob with an oath that he would turn over to Jacob his rights as firstborn son. Esau ate the stew his brother gave him and went out. That was all he cared about, his rights as firstborn son. Later, Esau would be sorry he had done such a foolish thing. Jacob tricks his brother. Isaac was now very old and blind. He decided that before he died, he would give his final blessing to his firstborn son Esau. Isaac asked Esau to kill some game so that he could prepare his father's favourite food. After Isaac ate the meal, he would give his final blessing. Rebekah overheard this plan and told Jacob about it because Jacob was her favourite son. She wanted him to get the blessing. She ordered Jacob to bring her 2 goats. Rebekah cooked the goat meat the way Isaac liked it and dressed Jacob in Esau's clothes. Esau was very hairy, so she tied goat skins to Jacob's arms and heel to fool Isaac in case he touched him. When Jacob brought the meat to his father, Isaac was suspicious at first because the voice was not like Esau's. But when he touched the hairy skin, he thought it must be Esau after all. After he ate the food Jacob brought, he had his son come close so that he could kiss him. Then he could smell Esau's clothes, which Jacob wore. So he blessed Jacob, thinking he was Esau. He prayed that God would make him a wealthy and a powerful ruler over his brother and his relatives. After Jacob left, Esau returned. When he asked his father for the blessing, Isaac realized he had blessed someone else. He began to tremble and shake. Esau cried out bitterly and loudly and asked Isaac to bless him too. But Isaac said, "Your brother has deceived me and taken away your blessing." "There is nothing I can do for you, son," Isaac said sadly. Isaac told Esau that Esau would be Jacob's slave for a time, but that someday he would get free of Jacob's control. After that, Esau hated Jacob. "This is the second time Jacob cheated me. He took away my rights as firstborn son and now my blessing," Esau thought. He decided to kill Jacob. But Rebekah found out what Esau planned to do. She asked Isaac to send Jacob to her brother Laban's home to find a wife, thinking Jacob could return home when Esau got over his anger. Wow, what a very, very interesting story. I look forward to finding out what happened with that journey that Jacob took. Find out with me next week. I look forward to seeing you all again and have a fantastic week, children. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello Sunday School, I hope you've all had a wonderful, wonderful week and that you enjoyed your story today with Sis Donna. Now you've been learning all about the life of Abraham. So for today's task, we're going to do something a little bit different and we're going to learn a song. All you have to do is sing along with me, learn the words and have lots and lots of fun. Are you ready? Let's do it. Father Abraham has many sons. Many sons has Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm. Father Abraham has many sons. Many sons has Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm. Father Abraham has many sons. Many sons has Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm. Right foot. Father Abraham has many sons. Many sons has Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm. Right foot, left foot. Father Abraham has many sons. Many sons has Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm. Right foot, left foot. Chin up. Father Abraham has many sons.
So let's just praise the Lord.
Right arm, left arm, right foot, left foot, chin up, turn around, sit down. Well done, everybody. I had so much fun singing that song. I really hope you did too. I'm sure you had much better singing voices than I did though. Until next time, love you lots, and I will see you soon. Stay safe and God bless you.